welcome to the players ball.
Wow.
Whole lot of money, lot of rich shit. Yeah. 100 shooters, I can get your quick hit. Get my dick tucked in a Lambo, big shit, big shit. Baby, it's the big fish. All these VVS's in my necklace, in my wristlet.
Hey, how do we come into your show?
Like right now? How we are?
Because every time you come on your show, everybody just like this.
Yeah, you know.
Or they on their phone.
Right.
Like there's no
Last minute
expression
Texas and
whatsoever.
shit. You last minute
doing
Texas.
Cats be thinking they shit is frozen. Like,
Like,
what them niggas doing? Them niggas just be like this.
Is them niggas on? Do they know they on?
Right.
What's happening, world?
We on. What's
Happy
happening?
Friday,
Y'all
Cinco
on.
de Mayo.
Yeah.
Another episode of Cognac Confessionals. I'm your host, Deshaun, here at Where Media Meets Studios in conjunction with VJ TV, Farrell Films, History in the Making Entertainment, Keep It Cloudy Productions. It's May 5th, you know what I'm saying? The 5th will do you. Yesterday was May 4th. Oh, you know.
And there's no tequila here. And it's
You know something? I started to do tequila tonight. I really did.
But you got cognac.
Yeah, you know, I started to do the tequila testimonials. I started to do it. Just be
Which is
like, we
funny.
drinking tequila tonight. I started to. I really did. I really started to do that
You
shit.
got your man in the house, man.
So let everybody introduce themselves as usual.
What's up? It's your boy Whiteout, aka 2Man. You already know what it is. Thank you for allowing me to be a part of this
Hey,
confessional.
yeah, my special guest co-host tonight, man, my guy, Whiteout in the building,
Yes, sir.
and of course we got Mr. VJ TV.
Rock, a.k.a. over 50, a.k.a. no patience for shit.
In the building, because that's what we do.
Yeah.
No patience.
I gotta ask
for
White out a
shit.
question.
Yes,
White
sir.
out.
Yes, sir.
A few years ago, somebody had like some videos that they had made, and it was just like some crazy outlandish shit. Was that you?
No.
That wasn't you.
No.
Okay, who had the crazy videos? Like one of the videos was dude dressed up like a Kentucky Fried Chicken manager that was in there eating the chicken. Who was that? That shit was funny.
Was it a comedian from out here, or
It
was
was
it
a
somebody-
comedian from out here.
Wow.
I'm gonna have to check that out. I don't know.
Yeah, dude was dressed up like a Kentucky Fried Chicken manager and was behind there, and the people at work thought he was actually a
Oh,
manager.
that was Black Ass.
That's Black Ass.
That was Black
Thank
Ass. Shout
you.
out to my guy,
Okay,
Black
Ass, White Out. I knew it was
That
a
nigga
color.
went back there and started eating chicken and grabbed a biscuit and did hella shit.
That shit was funny.
Hell yeah, that was Black Ass.
So I got my colors mixed up. That's Black Ass, White Out. All right. Now good. Now
Right.
good. All right.
Yeah, that was the homie Black Ass. Yeah, that was back in the day when he was out here, you know what I'm saying, really pushing the line with the CDs and shit.
That shit was funny.
But yeah, that
Wow.
video was a fool though. That nigga really went up in there. Yeah, he had the tie on and all that shit,
Everything.
man. He had the board like he was a mystery shopper or like corporate or some shit. And they
Man.
looking at this nigga like, who is this nigga? This nigga walked back there, grabbed a piece of chicken, talking to him and hella shit, man. Hell yeah, shout out to Black Ass, man. I'm trying to get him on the show soon too.
That's what's up.
Real talk.
As we said, you know, it's Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah.
The day where niggas act like they Mexicans. And,
You see, I'm wearing red. Nigga, I'm a Norte Negro.
you know.
Yeah, they
so-
they went and watched American Me last night. And then they would come back. What's up, homie? Come on, bruh.
Charlie Horse.
We only seen
Shout
that with
out.
your boy Looney Tunes and shit on Colors.
Right.
That's the only brother we ever knew that did that.
Shout out to
That nigga was 2-1 too. He was
the
serious with that shit.
Mexicans for that victory that was aided by melanated people. That's the dark part of the history they don't tell y'all
Yeah,
about.
right.
You know, because mistakenly people think Cinco de Mayo is Mexicans' Independence Day, which
Right.
it isn't.
Yeah.
Mexican Independence Day is September 16th.
Right, exactly. Yeah, I was thinking that too. I'm like, you gonna see Mexicans riding around celebrating this shit, but this ain't really they day.
Some do, yeah. A lot of them, yeah, because of
Just like you don't see Mexicans going to Taco Bell.
Hey, which
Mexican
Fat
food.
Albert and the Cosby Kids episode was that on, bruh? I know you got that.
I didn't get that on.
That
You got that at 3 in the morning.
But so yeah, it's Cinco de Mayo, so it's much respect and appreciation to everybody and ethnicity. Yeah. Ethnicity. Yeah.
See, I fucked it up.
Yeah, you know, I'm pre-gaming. You know what it is.
Miss a tad.
But it's been an interesting week. We got first off,
Yes, sir.
happy birthday to the town.
Yes, sir.
Yesterday,
Yes, sir.
May
Yes,
4th.
sir. 171
Happy birthday.
years old. You was an
Happy
old
birthday to
motherfucker.
Oakland. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Town biz all day. We're gonna start it off with that.
I didn't know Oakland was a tourist. Shout out to all the tourists out there.
It's their season. Can't wait to
It
Saturday
is our
night.
season. It is
Yeah.
our season for
Matter of
sure.
fact, happy belated to you as
Yes,
well.
sir. Yes, sir. Just turned
Mr.
48,
420.
man. I'm 2 away from the 50.
Hey,
You know what I'm saying? I'm
It's a
feeling it
blessing.
every morning.
Oh, so you ain't quite there. You
I'm there.
Yeah, we
I'm
ain't
there.
there. I ain't
Body-wise,
hit the
I'm there.
start.
Hey,
I'm
start
there to
filling
the
out your
motherfucker.
application because when you get 50, that's the I don't give a fuck phase in your life.
I don't give a fuck now, so yeah, I really
you
ain't
go to
give
a
a fuck.
job interview and don't care if you get it or not,
Right.
so you being there real. Look, partner, it's like this, man. Brother just need the money.
Yeah.
That's the only reason why I want to work here.
Or hit him with the
I'm
Chris
here
Rock.
for the
Hit him with the
insurance.
Chris Rock wife. I don't need this shit. My woman got 2 jobs.
And then you get it anyway. We just love you because you were real.
Right.
You were woke. Right, got you.
But yeah, man, it's 48. I'm getting there.
That's
You know what
what's
I'm saying?
up, man.
God is
48.
good. Another
Yeah.
blessing, another year, man.
First
So,
48, no Atlanta,
Yes,
no
Lord.
first
yeah,
48.
no telling either.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
What your boy E40 say when interrogation, keep your tongue on park?
Yes, Lord.
No shit. Hey, what Roof say on Ozark? I don't know shit about fuck.
Yeah.
I gotta watch that too. I've been hearing about this Ozark.
Oh,
Dude, that
man,
shit was
you-
good. We was talking.
like
I got a bunch of shows. I'll play.
And I'm definitely gonna tap in because,
Yeah.
like, when people tell me shows be good, I'm like, all right, let me check them out. And 9 times out of 10, they be right. They
Yeah,
been
you
right.
like
You know what I'm
Ozark.
saying? It ain't been
Some
no
Bensworthy
hit and
shit,
miss.
some
It been
cool
like,
shit.
oh, okay, I fuck with this.
Yeah, I got some shows and some books for you.
Ozark is cool. Yeah, you gotta watch
Some
Ozark.
cool shit.
Okay.
Ozark's some cool shit.
Okay.
Pause. Okay.
I was reading something. Yeah, my bad. Live pause. So it's been an interesting week. Yesterday.
How
and-
interesting was it?
Yeah. Yesterday, the motherfucking Warriors.
Let's talk about it.
The motherfucking Dubs.
Let's talk about it.
The motherfucking Dubs.
Warriors.
They came out and played.
Yes, Lord.
Whooped that Laker ass. Because all these motherfucking Laker fans, that's the thing about my timeline.
Where's they coming from, bud?
Hey, and the thing is, don't get me wrong, I'm a fan of the game, so
I was
I,
Lakers fan.
No, I ain't gonna lie though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna keep it 100. Like back in the day, and like
I
I
remember
guess
some
when I
Magic.
was trying to find my team, you know what I'm saying? Even though I was born and raised in Oakland, but I wasn't on the Warriors yet. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I wasn't fucking with the Warriors though. So I was a Magic fan. I ain't gonna lie, I was a Magic fan. You know what I'm saying?
I get it.
But as I got older and was really in my city, and this was even before they went on the
Before the We
run.
Believe
Yeah,
in
yeah.
the-
What was that?
the
2009. Before the 2009 run.
Yeah.
I started fucking with them. You know what I'm saying? Because there was certain players I like. Like Spreewell was definitely one of them.
hell yeah, choke a bitch
Right.
real quick.
So I came back home. But I'm just seeing this. It's hella Laker fans, man.
Here's the thing. Just like when we just got through playing the Queens, I mean the Kings. That other series, you know, the other team that wear lavender.
Right.
You talking about the ones that those fans came back to the Warriors?
Yeah,
Right,
them,
right,
oh,
right.
motherfuckers.
Yeah,
Them,
them.
You know, and-
I got you.
The beam for what? A half a season?
Hey, they like beams.
Where the fuck the beam come from? Y'all
We
ain't
like
even-
blunts.
Right.
Like the bridge.
The
But-
stadium that you can't root for like your own team without getting kicked out. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
I understand.
Them. Right.
Them
Exactly.
dudes. Yeah.
Shout out to Shaq though.
Yeah, I love a sack. I got hella folks in sack. I got love for
Yeah,
sack.
you
You a
okay.
comedian.
You had to put that out there because
Yeah,
niggas was.
you a
I mean,
comedian.
niggas is
My
taking
patience.
this shit a little serious, man.
And that's
Like
it's
for
never
real, like
serious. It's never that serious.
Not
to
for me, but a lot of people was
I
serious.
talk
And I'm
shit.
like, man,
It's all jokes to me.
right? Yeah, it's the season. You know what I'm saying? Just like football season. I don't fuck with the
Yeah.
Raiders, so I be hearing this shit.
Oh
all the
yeah,
time.
exactly. You a Bronco, exactly. Yeah.
So I know what it is. So I be
Yeah.
funking automatically, but like at the end of the day, it's all fun. Like,
It's all love.
What you getting mad for? Ain't nigga, ain't
These
none of that money going in
motherfuckers-
your pocket?
These motherfuckers who don't give a fuck about you, that where when y'all post them GoFundMe's, these motherfuckers ain't chipping in.
You ain't even
People-
got a season ticket.
People don't know how to
Justin
be fans
Aldro.
anymore, though. See,
Aldro
it's
said,
like sometimes, like especially a fan, especially around football season.
Yeah.
That's why I don't like the 49ers.
I hate
I don't like their
motherfuckers.
fans. I cannot stand 49er
Hey,
fans.
for real,
I can't
fans?
stand 49ers fans because when y'all are losing,
They don't
you
say
hear
shit.
Nothing.
Quiet.
When you're winning, then
pop out
the
the
meme that I
woodworks.
hate with the two babies crying, it's the Cowboys baby crying and the Raiders baby crying, and then the 49ers babies laughing. You know what I mean? But when y'all getting y'all asses whooped,
You don't hear nothing.
see nothing.
You don't hear
That's
nothing.
why I don't like Niners fans.
I think it'd be
Can't
more.
stand Niners fans.
It'd be them pom fans.
Yeah, I can't
Because
stand
like
it.
my uncle was a diehard fan. Like that
The
was
Powder Puffs.
like yeah. My family was divided. So it was Raiders and 49ers growing up. So you know what I'm saying. But like if you're a real fan, you know your team.
My team.
And
Raiders
if,
all
my
day.
uncle knew his team for some years before they started getting good again. He was like, man, he ain't really tripping. He ain't with that rah-rah shit. But
Right.
it's some fans that be just cheering like,
Like
a
the little
motherfucker.
monkey.
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, exactly. Had the little pinstripe shit on with the symbols. Exactly.
They don't know how to be football fans.
Right.
There's a way to be a football fan.
Be humble for one.
Yeah,
you
you know,
definitely got to
there's
be
a way.
humble. That shit'll get took away fast.
But my thing is, what's funny, because these Laker stands. I'm keeping the buck. You know, I'm Dubs all day. I'm from the Dubs, and my team is the
Twomp,
Dubs. Exactly. So they be talking hella shit.
Yeah.
When of course you played in the play-in, you got in the participation trophy section of the playoffs. I'm just saying, you
got a couple
you
of
almost
guys.
missed the bus, nigga.
All right.
Man, you was like, nigga,
That's
you
30
was,
seconds, bro.
the doors was closing. You stuck your hand in the elevator,
And
like,
got
hold on,
Right.
I got you. That's all because you know the LeBron shit, and I like LeBron as a person.
I do too.
And all this shit, you know
Yeah.
what he do, stand up dude. But on the court, fuck you.
Yeah. Against my team, definitely
Yeah,
fuck you.
exactly. And he be crying a lot. But
Yeah.
these,
LeBron crying? Nah, man.
oh yeah,
What?
I don't see that. LeBron crying?
Are you a Laker fan?
Hell no.
Oh, why you say that then? You
I'm
don't
just
see it?
fucking with you,
Oh,
bro.
okay,
he's being
okay,
sarcastic.
okay. Because I'm like,
He's
come
being
on.
facetious.
I'm
being
like
facetious.
that last play last night that he was crying about for damn near 13 minutes before
Did
the
you see?
take.
And then tell the coach
hey.
to take a timeout to
Right.
look at it. That shit was
Hey,
funny.
then that let you know
Why this
how
nigga-
bad of a motherfucker is when you tell the coach to call a timeout.
Hey,
Let's run
wha-
that back. Let's see that.
Why this nigga fall? I posted the shit. But the nigga fell, and the shit, and it was just him and his teammate, and the ball, and the nigga fell. I'm like, how you fall? You flopping, and nobody's doing.
Yeah.
Nobody's around you but your
That
teammate.
nigga's definitely a
Hey, this
flopper.
nigga Whitehouse said, nigga, run that back. Hold
Yeah,
on, hold
he
on.
told that
Nigga,
nigga,
stop the
like,
game.
stop the game. Nigga,
Stop
run
the
that back.
game.
I seen it. I read his mouth.
Coach,
Like, run that back.
Coach, LeBron,
Yeah.
coach.
Right.
LeBron, coach. LeBron, coach. Nigga, call this timeout. We need to see this shit back.
Right.
Let's
We
go-
already getting
let's
done
go
by
to the
30.
film.
We getting our ass whooped by 30 already. Man, run that back. We got time today.
So a couple of things about that last night. Y'all snuck one. Ref ate it because how the home team only gets 6 free throws is beyond me. But we know sports is a farce. But to these, like I said, these Lakers stands, and I root for your team. I'm all sports. It's fun. It's good and shit. It's shits and giggles. I laugh at the shit. But they was just super big boasting.
Man, the first game?
Yeah,
After the
AD
first
and AD stands for always disappointing. But he showed up game 1. Game 2,
Yeah.
it was like he came off the bench in garbage time. LeBron did some shit in the first half, only got 2 points the second half. And the nigga, neither of them, him, LeBron, AD, I think Schroeder, none of them played in the fourth quarter. So this whole, is this your king? This is I'm a sports purist when it comes to this shit, ethics and morals, and just dignity and respect.
Right.
Jordan, Magic, Kobe, AI, none of them cats would have sat in the fourth quarter down by 100.
I think I seen Kobe do that shit before. Maybe it might be an LA thing.
You know what would have been funny though, man? Because y'all talking
just
about LeBron, King James, or whatever.
I'm a James, so
Hey,
I represent the James.
Listen,
But I be getting
this was
mad at this nigga.
Steph should have walked out in the middle of the court like, "Is this your king? Are you not entertained?
And they should
Are
make,
you not
Alright,
somebody should
entertained?"
make a shirt if they once we win this series. Like, so
Alright.
that's your king?
You see the shit I posted when they
This
played
is
the
your
Kings?
king?
The Joe Torre, I mean, not Joe Torre, the Guy Torre thing I posted. Well, I said, we'll lose to the Kings of Comedy before we lose to the Kings of Sacramento.
yeah.
From the
I seen that
Shaq
shit.
roast when I
Right.
posted that. I got footage.
He
But I'm
did
just
say
saying,
that shit.
these Lakers, man, you Laker fans, I mean, for real though, We was down 0-2
Is your
to.
boy Kev Ev on there? Because you know he.
Oh yeah, we
he's
all
a
of them.
diehard.
They be hitting me. I got a bunch of Laker fans that be talking a lot of shit, and I'm just like, you niggas squeaked in. It's only because the league wants it's marketing. LA is a marketable team,
Yeah,
so you got to think about it. But for real though, Dubs in 5.
It'll be a team in Vegas soon.
Ooh.
I don't know. Somebody. They're going to have every sport out there. I called that even before the Raiders, though. I was like, man, that's the best place. Why wouldn't you have sports in Vegas?
Because they can build what they want.
Yeah.
They got nothing but land out there.
But why not have a sports team
I
in
think
Vegas?
they're about to get a professional pickleball team, dude. They can just build shit. You get a stadium and you get
Everybody
a stadium.
get a
You get a
stadium,
stadium.
right.
Vegas can have co-ed badminton.
Right.
I seen this.
Because you know they got professional lacrosse in Vegas right now.
Yeah.
Do they?
Yeah, they got a professional lacrosse team.
And the fucking Fs, even though I'm wearing a hat tonight because it's coordinated, I'm very disappointed. The motherfuckers leaving Oakland.
But they said that, I don't know, they said it's up in the air or something still, though.
Here's
It
the
ain't for sure yet,
See,
though.
It's like
Isn't
this.
it?
You have nobody, in my opinion, you have no one in the city of Oakland that's a real politician. And what I mean by that is know how to keep shit. You know what I mean? You got the wrong people in place when you're trying to keep your team. Now, what happens is that you got this battle between Alameda County and the city of Oakland and the port. Now, the A's wanted a stadium. They wanted to build it by the port. The port
That's
was
a dumb
like,
idea.
kiss my ass, right?
That's a dumb
Then they
idea.
wanted to rebuild the Coliseum. But there's a disagreement between Alameda County, who owns half of the shit, and the city of Oakland, who owns half of shit, and
Right.
they can't agree. So what did the A's do? Fuck y'all, Vegas wants
But
us.
here's the thing.
Period. They
So then
can't-
what's going to happen
city
once
politics,
what's gonna happen
man.
once it's gone? They're going to tear that big-ass Coliseum
They
down.
ain't tearing that shit down. They gonna get some. They gonna. That
Something
shit gonna
gonna
be a
happen. We gonna have
concert venue.
motherfucking-
It's
Something
gonna be
it's gonna have
something.
gonna be-
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
gonna be.
I know they talking about bringing a WNBA team, but that's not gonna hold it.
Nah,
But then again,
you
you
don't
know,
even pay them sisters.
But I'm like, since LSU went out and killed it, and they had more viewers than the men's, the men's championship.
Oh, did they?
They had more viewers
Women's
than the men's championship.
killing
Yeah.
it.
The women, LSU, when they took that, they had more viewers than the men. It was off the fucking chain.
But they're not getting the same love when it comes to paying them for the
true.
WNBA, though.
Yeah,
True.
but see, that takes sponsorship and all
But-
that other
Right.
shit too.
Now you got like the one sister, like now college you get the NFTs and you get paid now, so they getting cashed out. The individuals are.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they getting
Oh,
cashed
wow.
out. The loophole has been
Right. They
been
didn't
closed.
they didn't remix like a motherfucker.
Yeah,
then,
the
'cause
loophole has been closed.
Niggas in lost state scholarships
A's-
behind getting paid back in the day. Now you can
Man,
get
you know
paid
that money under the table
right.
shit.
Right.
Like, dude, I'm on scholarship. I
Money.
can't even have a job.
Right.
Because you have a star on the basketball team, and then when the game is over, his stomach growling like a
Right.
You want some oodles
Gotta
and
go to the
noodles?
dorm room.
Right.
Like, motherfucker, I'm hungry. I
Yeah.
got some shit. And they like, bro, I got you, man. Steaks and this shit. Come on, bro.
Selling a jersey with my name on it. I'm in
Okay.
college. I
Right.
didn't get none of that bread.
That shit for Chris Webber and shit. Remember with Michigan, they
Yeah,
took
yeah,
all his
yeah.
images and everything down behind some shit. It was like, but this motherfucker was beasting. The Fab Five was bringing y'all motherfucking notoriety.
In my opinion, it's just my opinion,
Mm-hmm.
that when you're in college and you play ball and you're doing all of this traveling, no matter what sport that you play, there should be some kind of salary. Because, a lot of these kids got to
bringing in
get jobs.
billions.
You know what I mean? The whole 9 yards. But if you got to practice that you got to practice for and you can't make it to work that day, it should, playing on the team should be like, this is your job. Like, we got a scholarship for you to come do this.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, your education, that's just a bonus. But this is what you get paid for being on this team.
Right.
I think
Financial
that should
aid or something.
Yeah,
Damn.
yeah. That should happen versus
Financial
going,
aid cool,
hey,
but
you
the
got a
student loans is
$200,000
the
scholarship.
fucking,
You know what I mean?
hook.
Yeah, but don't you got to pay that back, though?
Yeah, and that shit be on you forever.
Well, you don't got to pay financial aid back, do you?
Depends.
Oh, okay.
You can get
Depends how
grants. You
much.
can get Bell grants and certain financial aid. Shit, my youngest is about to go. He finna go. We already picked his school and all that. I'm getting ready to be like paying more money. So I'm gonna be back stripping in a minute. Chunkindales
I seen that shit.
coming out, nigga.
Ladies
Hey,
and gentlemen,
support-
please welcome
Support my young
Grizzly.
coming to the stage, nigga. Bearded niggas with bellies, man. We on tour. We doing the chitlin circuit. We hitting all the shits.
That's
so come
hella
support
funny.
us. We out there.
Because me and Mario, back in the day, like some years ago, we were supposed to have a skit with stripping and shit, and my shit was sugar handles. But we never made the shit.
Shout out to my man Mario,
we might have to rekindle it and bring that back though.
Bring that shit
sugar
back,
handles.
man.
That was my strip name.
Okay, I'm
by
never gonna
everyone's
let you
sugar.
live that down. Sugar handles,
Sugar handles.
You know, man, it's Chuckingdales, man. Fluffy
sugar
lives
handles,
matter.
and grizzly.
Right.
Never
Fluffy
gonna
lives
live
matter.
bro.
But yeah, sports. I mean, like, you know, Oakland's birthday yesterday. The A's leaving.
Yes,
the
love.
Warriors did their thing. And this back on the Warriors slightly for half a sec. The playoff schedule, I love it. It's game on, day off. Game on, day off. Game on, day off. None of that stress shit that shit that LeBron need, AD need, so they can get them extra cortisone shots.
Right.
Oh man, I need to go get the Kabuki Booty Theater massage, that happy ending shit,
it's
and
every
take
other
off
day,
of it.
huh?
Nah, nigga, it's every other on and off, nigga.
So they back tomorrow, huh?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because it's close. So your nigga don't
It's
need
boom,
that.
boom,
Yeah,
boom,
yeah,
boom,
yeah,
boom.
nigga. We
So,
45-minute
Gotta
flight.
dig deep, nigga.
Right.
Dig deep, nigga.
I was talking to my son last night about Steph, and he was just like, Steph is just like disrupted basketball because he wasn't no first round draft pick and the whole 9 yards.
Hey.
He came out there killing him, and then you got like these dominant players like LeBron and all these cats, and he don't even sweat them. Like, you know, they can't, like when you see Steph going to the hoop, they can't wait to slap his ball. But I'm like, dude, look at your size difference. So what does Steph do?
Yeah.
Let me stand back here.
And bow.
Yeah. Fuck with this three. Fuck with and they can't. They can't do anything about it.
Ain't nobody.
Hilarious.
It's just like Mayweather said, and hard work beats talent when talent don't work hard, but Steph is talented. Same, I'll equate this to, even though this motherfucker is a football phantom demon, but he was Tom Brady, 7th round draft pick.
Oh, for real? Yeah.
He
So,
was
yeah.
a third string.
Right,
Two
right.
quarterbacks had to
Right.
get hurt before he
Right.
played.
He was behind Bledsoe, wasn't he?
Bledsoe, yeah.
Bledsoe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was
Okay.
the third string, and that's why they're looking at your boy from the 49ers.
Yeah,
Purdy.
Yeah,
Yeah, they looking
I'm
at
pretty
him
sure
like,
you motherfuckers ain't gonna be shit next
yeah,
season.
it was like, oh, he's the third string. He was last pick in the draft. But
Yeah, he was
Tom
Mr.
Brady
Irrelevant.
was a
Right, but he came in
He was
there and was
Mr.
doing his
Irrelevant.
thing.
He came in and
though.
did his thing.
Those
he did what
stories-
he's supposed to do.
Those stories continue to push the narrative and the thought process that anybody can make it.
Yeah, the
little
youth
guy
coming
can
up.
win.
Yeah, little man
And
at
that's a
home
good
that ain't
thing.
made the team. Like,
And-
fuck that. I keep practicing.
You need that.
Yeah.
So keep your kids, like, if they're playing high school sports and then they don't get the scholarship to go to the big university,
Walk on.
and then they go to like a community college or something. There's cats in
Ball
community
out.
college
Yeah.
that balled out.
Yeah.
Beast.
And went to the pros. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So don't think that community college, like, if he playing for here,
Shit, Jimmy
he don't even
Butler.
see him. You know what I mean?
Butler's
That's what
a
Last
beast.
Chance U was about. You know,
Oh yeah,
Last Chance U
yeah, 'cause
featured,
you was
featured
you
Lady.
was doing TA
Yeah,
for Lady.
that's
Heard my
crazy.
voice
I
on
remember
it.
that. That's funny though, because I just watched that 2 days ago.
Right.
Yeah.
Again, you know what I'm saying? I was juiced when I first seen it though, but I watched
Yeah.
it again and you said that. I was like, yep, that show.
Yeah, but if you hear that
Yeah.
voice the last
Yeah,
two,
Yeah, yeah,
three
yeah,
episodes,
yeah.
yeah.
I knew who it was.
I'm just making sure, man. You need to sign something after
Hey,
this.
that's why I was thinking like, damn, that show was right good.
So,
Shout out Lady College, man.
Shout out to Laney. Tell
I'm
him this.
graduated from beautician school in '75.
They got a great beautician school
I heard
at
it.
Laney.
Yeah, for real. They say that's one
They
of the
really
best
do,
beautician
though.
schools in
They really
Northern
do.
Cali.
They got their own
I can't
wing.
think of this song. There was a song back in the day with some beauty school. Beauty school dropout. Remember that?
Grease?
yeah.
Did you go to Greece? Nigga, Frankie Avalon?
No, there was a
Like, where the fuck did that come from?
Cause you're
I was talking about D. Snyder.
I
You
know,
said you would never play that.
I will
And you
never
come up
play
with
this
beauty
shit.
school dropout?
Hey, I'm just saying, bro.
Go back to high school.
Right.
But there was another one I couldn't think of it, but beauty
That
school
was a good
dropout
ass
popped
movie
up
though.
in
I
my
ain't gonna
head.
lie to him, but I like Grease.
Yeah, but Damn.
That nigga he hit us with the Frankie Avalon though. For
I
real.
went there.
He was
back
really
in the
singing
day.
that shit too. I
Did-
remember the
Them
scene
real
though.
Italians, nigga with the
Right.
gray hair.
Right. I remember that scene though.
Not
All
Frankie-
white. That shit was
Not
clean though.
Frankie in the neck.
White and silver.
Hey, for real though.
The mobster used to love him. Not Frankie Avalon. He's a fucking great guy. Man.
So,
That beauty school dropout, yeah, that's a fucking
Fucking
song.
classic, man.
Fucking classic.
oh my God.
Black people know that shit. You know it's a classic when black people know it.
Yeah, them Moulians, they know that song.
Yeah. So, White, what's been up with you, my guy?
Oh man, shit. I'm just hustling, man, grinding.
When did you start comedy?
2009.
What made you start comedy?
Hey, boy.
Um,
and my boy.
I was a class clown always, Rock. Like I didn't think that. I honestly didn't think that comedy was gonna be where I'm at with this shit now. Actually, when I was younger, I used to want to be an actor. I always used to want to go to LA, move to LA. My mama used to take me to LA on the summer, and we used to go to all the swap meets and Disneyland and Knott's Berry Farm, all the shit. So I used to be like, damn, LA is.
That's where it's
Yeah,
at.
this is
Yeah,
where
it's
it's
a
at.
motherfucker, yeah.
Right. So it's just like that's what I wanted to do. But I went to go visit my homegirl, Aisha the Truth. Shout out to Aisha the Truth. Went to go visit her at Tommy T's one Monday when they was doing open mic at Tommy T's on a Monday. And I went with a bunch of her girlfriends. I was probably like one or two dudes in the clique, but it was a hell of us though. And I went to see her, and you know, she got down, she rocked whatever, and I lost my phone. I misplaced my phone, but somebody ended up picking my shit up and keeping my shit. So I thought it was one of the comedians. So I was hella mad, you know what I'm saying? You bitch ass niggas, all right, I'm gonna come back next week. And I remembered all the comedians that was at that motherfucker. And I wrote a joke about each one of them
King
niggas.
Petty.
Like I
Sound
really
like
was,
me.
I was gassing them niggas like, oh yeah, I'm finna, funny looking ass nigga, big head, mop. I was just hella shit. So I had a list of this shit, so I went up there the following Monday. And shit, from that Monday on, I just kept going every Monday. And then I finally was able to bring enough people because it was like a crowd participation.
Right,
So
okay.
if you get crowd participation, you'll win the open mic night for the night. They give you like $100. Then they'll put you on a showcase. So I actually got my first showcase, which was in February of 2009. So that was basically 2008. So February 2009 was my first showcase. So you know, Tommy T's, they give you all the tickets, so I can pass it out to everybody. This was Facebook. I just got on Facebook. We had the class reunion and shit. So all that shit was cracking. I'm giving tickets to everybody. 150 motherfuckers came.
Yeah. What's the hardest lesson you
support
learned about
White
comedy?
The hardest lesson that I learned, don't give up. You ain't funny to everybody, but as long as you funny to enough people that support you, that's all that matters. Cause I'm not funny to hell of my peers. Like hell of my peers don't think I'm funny. They won't tell me, but I know. You know, the attitude and just, you know, certain shit. You know when a motherfucker. And they I mean, like, they used to say that shit when I first started doing comedy, bro. Like, on some real shit. I came in there, because I came in there, they like, who the fuck is this nigga that's not afraid to get on stage and nigga got a fan base. I had the Boys Stop shirts. When I first came out, I came out swinging.
Big boys of comedy.
Like, fuck it, I'm going to just go ahead and, nigga's comedy. And then comedy wasn't big in 2009 in Oakland.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Black Ass was doing his thing, but then was like DVDs and shit.
Right,
So it wasn't really no.
Like a
it wasn't.
TikTok.
Yeah. It wasn't no White House, no Jay Riches, Mario's back then. You know what I'm saying? So we just started rocking, and I fucked around and got my first open mic at Apartment C. Shout out to Boosie, R.I.P. Boosie. Apartment C. And when you think that though, like on some real shit, you think like
No, I
motherfuckers
performed at
wouldn't
Apartment
come.
C with Linnell.
Like
That was her room.
Yeah, but you would think that motherfuckers wouldn't come.
Shit, Mike
to there.
Epps was in that motherfucker.
For real? Oh yeah, see, I didn't know all that though. But to think like I had all kind of comedians, white, black, Mexican, everybody was coming to this shit. So I would have like we ran that shit for like 9 weeks, every Monday, and I kid you not, I had like at least 20 comedians every Monday.
That's
That's
good.
what's up.
Every Monday.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? I mean, it just was like that was my life. After that first show with Tommy T's and having 150 people that I personally know come see me at a fucking show in Pleasanton, I was like, oh yeah, this the shit. I even changed my name that day. I went from Big White to White Out.
Yeah, I remember, like, when I was doing comedy back in the day, I was funny, the motherfucker. So.
This thing was on Comic View. So he don't
But
Right.
the thing when we were out, man, they had like those combat comedy rooms, like Department C. You had to be funny in the motherfucking Department C because that shit sit on what East International in like 90th.
Yeah.
So
It's
if you
right
was
there.
funny,
You say
nigga-
East 14, right?
Yeah, East
Yeah,
14.
East
There you go.
14.
'Cause I wanted to say that. I really wanted to say East 14.
He said East 14,
fighting
then
it.
he switched it
I
up
was
like, no,
fighting
we gonna
it,
keep
you know
it
what I'm
East
saying?
14.
That was one combat comedy room. The End Zone.
The End Zone, yeah.
Was
The
another
End Zone.
one.
That was
Yeah.
before my time, though.
Yeah,
But
that
that's
was
End Zone.
End
Yeah.
Zone. And then there was one.
Tyrone's on Broadway.
Tyrone's, and then there was one called Mr. Lee's, right?
Heard of Mr.
Lee's was on Foothill across from that Walgreens, Foothill in Fruitvale, right? It's a laundry
yeah,
back
yeah,
now.
And it ended up being
yeah.
Step Club Faces. Shout out
Oh,
to Lark.
thank you.
Yeah,
For the murders.
yeah.
Lark
That
had
room
to
right
turn the
there,
faces, yeah.
if you wasn't funny, you might get shot.
Right.
So, you know what I mean? But that, back in the day, it was challenging because you really had to come with material. And that's the thing. And when I started doing comedy, it was just like, we used to watch everybody because there was no black comedy. I started in '86. I started with Mark Curry, Laura Hayes, D. Allen Moss, like, you know,
Dijon.
Louis Dix Jr.,
Oh,
Dijon. Yeah, these are all
Louis
my
Dick's
boys.
birthday was just yesterday, too.
Really? Yeah, these are all my boys. But just like doing comedy back then, you had to watch the other comedians, like the white comedians and this and that, because there was not any black rooms. You know, Donald Lacey was one of the first black comedians.
Shout
I
out Donald
met.
Lacey.
I met that brother. I've known him for years, but the first time I met Donald Lacey was at Tyrone's on Broadway
Really? Yeah, Donald
in
Lacey.
in the
Funny.
'90s.
John Austin is my boy.
Big
Like,
John. I that was like one of my first book gigs was with John Austin. We did a party bus to Reno.
Yeah.
And I opened up with him.
yeah, but
Me and Johnny Harris.
yeah, that thing, man. We just like back in the day, you had to really study comedy. You know what I mean? Because all my open mic rooms were in San Francisco until like when they started doing like, you know, the Apollo and Comic View and all that. Then they started opening up a lot of black rooms in Oakland.
Yeah.
But you still had to have material because not all the black rooms was paying.
Right.
White boys would be like, oh, we only had like 50 people in the house, so here, that 400, I promise you.
Right.
Black boy, man, we only had 50 people in the house. Man, I had to pay security.
Let me holler at
I had
you.
to pay the DJ.
Hey, you had like 9 drinks.
Hey, let me holler at you.
Yeah, in the parking lot.
And I also give it up to Rick Sullivan.
Yes, sir.
Rick
Rich.
Sullivan.
Yes, sir.
And yeah, Tony Spires. Them
Yes,
two
sir.
cats right there, bro. Like especially Rick Sullivan. Rick Sullivan had me on stage with like cats, like D.L. Hughley.
Yeah, shout out
You
to
know what I mean?
DL.
All
He's
these
a bag
LA
master like me.
All of the LA cats. You know what I mean? So it's like shout out to Rick. Rick was also like one of Cat Williams' first page.
Yeah, Cat in the Hat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Kevin Hart, like
yeah.
all of these cats.
Yeah, used to
know
slide through
Rick
here.
and be
No
like,
Rick. Yeah, yeah,
you know
real
what
talk.
I mean? So
Yeah.
man, it was just that. But yeah, man, I like when you came out, you was like, I'm doing comedy. I was like, okay, study your shit. I tell every comedian, study your shit.
Yeah.
All right. And you did so last month because you were 420. You did your birthday comedy show, free show.
Yeah.
Shout out to I salute you for that. My man put on a free show
Yeah.
at the Black Berkeley
Black
Rep.
Rep, yes, sir.
At the Black
Shout out
Rep.
to Sean and Pam, man, for just letting me have
Salute.
the opportunity.
Hey, yeah, salute to them.
And giving us the stage, you know what I'm saying? I mean, 'cause ain't nobody doing nothing with the Black Repertory, so they just like made me kind of like management of like
good.
of
Cause
throwing
you're
like
a
shit.
thorough dude.
Man, I'm trying to be.
You networking, bro.
Networking, no work,
Who's
man.
your favorite local comic?
My favorite local comic?
Or your favorite
White
comic
Out.
from here?
White Out.
Thank you.
White Out. And Diamond name, no. I mean,
Always gotta be.
I'm gonna keep it 100. The Baby was a comedy, man. Like on some real shit. Like all of them.
Hey,
ones.
we might have a visit tonight, from
Yeah,
one of them.
yeah. This nigga bullshit.
Yeah, we gonna see if he slide through. I ain't
But,
gonna tell y'all. We gonna see.
I you know what I'm saying? I respect everybody's talent. I respect everybody's craft as long as they're giving it they all. You know what I'm saying? If they hustling like me, I respect it. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a favorite local. If I say favorite local, I'm gonna have to say me. And that ain't being cocky. That's just being confident of what I've been. Yeah, I've been doing this shit for a minute, man. And you know what I'm saying? It's crazy because like within the last month, like people have been giving me one-on-one conversations, like giving me my roses and just telling me like how they've seen me, where they've seen me from and what I've been doing and what I've been doing for other people. And you know what I'm saying? I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Because I know what I do. And sometimes, you know, I mean, well, not now because I'm older now, but some years ago, I used to be like, well, damn, I'm showing all these motherfuckers love. Ain't nobody showing me love.
It's-
You know what I'm saying? But you can't look at it like that. You're supposed to give
Right.
love from the heart and genuine and not respect nothing in return.
Right.
But I used to be like, man, fuck that. Like, you know what I'm
At the end of the
saying?
day,
It's like, what about me?
the blessed one is the giver, but you're absolutely right,
Yeah.
because in whatever industry, sports, politics, whatever, you'll be like, man, I'm showing everybody some
Yeah.
love, but what about me?
Yeah.
That shit happens. But
No,
hey,
I respect one of my longtime friends. Basically, we used to be on Sobe together. Linnell.
Shout out to Linnell.
Like,
And she getting her roses right
Auntie
now.
doing her thing.
I
She got
said,
a special right now that Dave Chappelle producing.
I
Yeah.
said a long time ago. I said with all of this, the female comedy smoke clears like the Adele Givens,
Mm-hmm.
the the Samoas, all of that, the Cheryl Underwoods. I said
Yeah.
when all of that smoke clear, Linnell is gonna pop out of all of that. I see Linnell do a 2-hour show.
Yeah.
Period.
Linnell is a
Funny
beast.
from beginning
Funny.
to end. I think I got it on film.
I mean, I got pictures with it here on set, but I need to
She
sit
never
down.
forgets to tell. Like I've been
Can
there.
you
Like
make your best? Can you make your best friend make that happen?
I've been to her birthday parties in LA. Like she'll call
Every
me,
year.
go,
Then you've
"Rock."
been to Arkansas with
Yeah,
her.
I've been to Arkansas with her, dude. She from Tolette, Arkansas, dude. Like I'm talking about when you roll into town, you hear Deliverance. Like it's population 219.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
218 of them
Yeah.
is niggas.
Shit like that. I've been to 2 Jew joints out there, bruh. But yeah, like she's never forgot Cats from the Town. She let me introduce her at one of her birthday parties, which
Yeah.
was hella cool. I'm like, how did we
Hey,
introduce her?
the time she was
Right.
here and did hella interviews here with us here at the studio and shit, and he was like, "Nigga, come through." I was like, "Oh, what's happening?" You know, what's happening?
So yeah, that's one of the folks, man. But yeah, I'm glad that you're keeping it alive, bro. Keeping it,
Got
doing your
to.
things. I always hear white out this, white out. I always hear
My
about
man
you.
be- my
Anytime
man is
somebody's
busy.
in the
He
conversation talking about comedy, you hear white out, and that's a good thing.
Yeah.
I hear white out. I hear Mario. I hear Jay Rich.
Jerry Law.
And Jerry, love doing this
yeah,
thing.
yeah. I mean, like,
Yeah, I hear white out. I hear Mario,
Jay-
and I hear Jay Rich.
and that's what's up. Shout out
Jerry
to
Law,
all
my boy.
Shout out to all the
All
other
the
comedians
5
that he
boys.
didn't name. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's
Everybody
town
doing
business,
their
man.
thing.
Like we
Town
represent the
business. Jerry,
town.
my boy, man.
We represent the
Right.
town, east, north, and west, man. So you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? It's all love though. But I'm just happy to see us on a platform now where motherfuckers is really respecting this funny.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
Because
what's
for a
up.
minute, I mean, it took us a minute. You know what I'm saying?
We
2009,
got a deal.
it's 2023 now. It took a while. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I'm just thankful and blessed that we were able to network with the right people, like you said. I mean, a few of the names that you said, far as
I'm gonna bring one name up to you.
who.
My old coworker, Roy.
Leroy Stanfield Jr. Shout out
That's-
to Go Baby.
that's
Yeah,
my-
real
that's
talk.
my guy.
I'm trying to get in contact with him now because he's been his health has been fucked up as of lately. The last I heard, he had a stroke
Yeah,
and like
yeah,
it
that
paralyzed
was
half his
yeah.
body. So shout out and prayers up to the whole Stanfield family though. But
Yeah,
yeah,
that's my guy.
it was comedians like him that made me like really start throwing
When
shows.
you posted that pic,
yeah,
that old
from
school pic, you
that was
him and
the
Jay
last.
Rich?
That was the last.
I was like, these my niggas.
That was the last Bay Area black comedy competition. That
Yeah.
was the last one that they had. So shout out to Mr. Spires and Miss Spires for you know what I'm saying
Tony.
keeping it lit.
Leroy, because we work together, right? And so he, every time I come to the, he be like, my nigga Deshaun, like, and the D is silent.
Have you ever, have your comedy ever took you out of town?
Took me out of jail.
Out of
Town.
town, bro.
Oh, out of town, yeah.
That's
yeah.
what you thinking.
yeah.
Where have you performed at outside of the Bay?
Shit, I did a comedy competition in the Bay against Vegas, and we went out there and smashed them niggas. I had a line on that. I've been to L.A., I've been to Reno, I've been to Arizona. I've been, it's places that I haven't been. I ain't been to New York. I ain't been to Atlanta. I ain't been to them. I ain't been.
Arizona. Man?
Yeah,
My nigga
Arizona
Rick-
was cool, and it was
Rick-
only cool because it was a biker function. So you know what I'm saying. I was doing. So you know how that shit is. Niggas be.
Shout out to my biker cats, and Cash and all.
Yeah.
the
Shout
cats,
out to them
my
guys. Shout out to them
The
guys,
wise
man.
guys. That's
For real.
my guys.
'Cause
Dubs
they
all
fucks with
day.
me. Like every time they have
Respect.
their annual, you know what I'm saying. They have a comedy show, and like
Yeah.
for the last 3, 4, 5 years, they've always tapped in with me. So yeah, definitely shout out to the wise guys.
Yeah,
Shout out to the
Moving
good fellas. Shout
Shakers.
out to all the
Shout out to
MCs
everybody,
in the
all the
town,
bikes.
man.
Yeah, shout out to all
These
y'all.
fake dragons, everybody, like on some real shit. If I don't say your name, you know what I'm saying?
Don't charge it to you.
There it go.
Charge it to your head,
Right,
not your
out
heart.
my heart, because I love everybody.
You know?
Cool though. But yeah, going out of town, man, doing your craft is exactly dope.
Yeah. And you know what's funny about that is because I had moved to Sacramento for like 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
And it just, when it came to the
Sac is cool.
comedy, it's cool. But when it came to the comedy in the Bay, it's like,
Different.
I moved different out here. You know what I'm saying? I
The
moved.
Sac, you got the touch. You
That,
got
JB's and that's it. Oh, and then Last Unlimited, but that should be with politics.
Mhm.
The punchline
Everything's
is with politics. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I didn't rock that the punchline before. I didn't rock that laughs. You know what I'm
I know.
saying? But at the same time, it's just it's slower out there, bro. Like for a person like me, you know what I'm saying? It might be good for another comedian, but for me, I like to be in the streets. I like to fuck
You
with,
fuck with the people.
Yeah. So
'Cause
it was
you-
just
How was LA?
LA. Well, I love LA. I
What
don't
did you
know.
perform at in LA?
Shit, the comedy, what's that shit called?
Not Last
Store.
Unlimited.
Comedy Store,
Yeah.
main room.
You went to the main room
I
at
swear.
the store?
Shout out to Cindy Lieberman. Hell yeah.
What?
Swear twice.
Hey, you know, when you
And
say somebody
killed.
Jewish, then he was there.
Yeah, Cindy Lieberman. That's Pauly Shore's sister. But she had the line. You know what I'm saying? So I used to go out there. It was a bringer show.
Pauly Shore, hello,
Nigga
buddy.
wasn't getting paid and then you know what I'm saying, but
Yeah.
just knowing that I'm
But
on the
it's a
stage
store, though.
where it's a store. I didn't
It's a
did the
store.
belly room there, but I did the main room twice.
That's
And
what's
every
up.
time I came out there, you know what I'm saying, I beat their ass. It's just some I don't know, I ain't
You
taking nothing
decent.
away from
Nah.
other comedians, other places, but it's just something about this Northern Cali funny that's different from a lot of motherfuckers.
Hey, real.
I'll take
We're
10 of
different
us.
breed.
I'll take 10 of us and go against anybody wherever they at. Like
Hey.
on some real shit.
I'm down with a comedy March Madness
Yeah.
tournament. I
Hell
can see
yeah.
that shit.
Hell yeah.
So
If anybody watching this shit that's anywhere else, you know what I'm saying, tap in. We can get
Tap
that shit
in.
cracking. I
Fuck
think
with
that
your
would be
boy.
dope though. You know what I'm saying? Because it's all love at the end of the day.
Hey,
we ain't
yes.
on no fuck shit and nothing like that. We want to see what the funny look
Hey,
like.
so is there any like whiteout groupies? What do you call your groupies?
Whew.
Oh.
Not anymore. Not anymore. Because for some
this
reason, it
nigga
seems
trying
like
to turn it into killing testimonials.
I plead the fifth.
Hey.
I know, but also, I mean, well, it comes.
Hey, cause you know you got somebody walk on stage. You a hell of funny.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you know, I'm a big nigga that I'm a big teddy bear. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never had a problem with women prior to doing comedy, but it's just like I don't know. It's something about funny that women like funny.
Right.
niggas.
Hey, that's real game, and this
Yeah.
is no bullshit.
I used to be a fool back in the day.
You
though,
can
when
make
comedy
a chick
first started.
laugh. This nigga's funny. You make a woman laugh.
Oh yeah.
If you can bring her
you lose your
joy.
bitch.
You know one of the biggest groupies in the Bay was Daniel Dugard, man.
Oh yeah.
That
Shout
cat-
out to Dugard.
Females
Shout out
used
to
to get
Dugard.
at me about
Shout out
that.
to Kirk
big
McHenry
homie.
too. That's
Yeah,
up, man.
Shout out to the
You
big
know,
homie.
you know Daniel Dugard. That's
Yeah,
my
yeah,
homie.
yeah.
That's the
Can you look
homie.
me up?
Right.
I'm like, yeah, you up.
Shout out to the homie Dugard.
Yeah, for
Dugard,
sure.
man, dude,
Hey.
we go back to like the late '80s, man.
So-
we was in the second or third black comedy competition together.
Okay.
Mhm.
You know what I
Okay.
mean? But yeah, Dugard,
Yeah.
that boy is every time you see a
Nigga
post,
sharp.
he on the road.
Yeah. Getting it in.
He
He
doing
doing
it.
Japan, like
Mr.
this cat be doing.
Mr. Suited and Booted.
Him and
Oh.
Kirk was putting a lot of I ain't gonna say a lot, but they put a few comedians
Henry,
on
yeah.
far as traveling overseas with the veterans and shit. So that was
Yeah.
always a good look. I ain't made it
Traveling.
there yet.
Kirby Henry's
Right.
vet.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
a Marine.
So yeah, he didn't took a couple of my peers out of overseas and did shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And like he's one of the ones that he's like Rick Sullivan was to y'all. You know what I'm saying, with the newer generation, because when he had the room in Hayward 821, you know, he used to bring a lot of headliners and let us open up and shit. So
Right.
we was actually,
You gotta-
you know what I'm saying. So we
Kirk's
was,
one of the old
yeah,
school
we was
guys.
fucking with niggas that was really on TV, and we ain't even getting booked for shows too much at that time. You know what I'm
You
saying.
gotta
So for
think
him,
about it.
yeah,
It's like, if I want to own a restaurant, I gotta know how to wash dishes.
Mm-hmm.
If I want to own a restaurant, any profession, you gotta learn you gotta start from the bottom.
That's what
Get out the mud. That's where you get your
Yeah.
best shit.
yeah.
John Austin said
Like-
a long time ago. He said he wants
We
to
watch-
know who. He said I don't want to. He doesn't shock comedians. He walks up to him and go, "Dude, who books you?"
Right.
You know what I mean? I give it down when you perform it next. Who books you?
But like, so, and I'll use this analogy in the reference. Like, we all do watch sports, boxing, pay-per-views and shit. And most motherfuckers, like, because I throw fight parties, you know me. You come to my functions, it's on.
We'll throw a
I
throw a party.
Yeah. Only nigga I know throw a party probably better than me is probably Johnny.
That nigga Johnny be having some of them.
That's the only nigga I know throw a function better than me.
That nigga party
At my house.
Right.
But so,
Johnny will cuss you out as soon as you walk in the door.
yeah. But look.
Hey, what the fuck you doing here? Nigga, you just called me. Nigga, 10
my
minutes
guy.
ago.
But when most motherfuckers, you tell motherfuckers you got to fight, motherfuckers don't show up till the third or fourth undercard. It's the undercards be the shit.
Yeah, for real. Yeah.
You gotta start. You gotta start from scratch. To get to 10, you
be
gotta
coming
start
from
at
They done
0.
came for the main event. Strictly
Yeah.
for the main event on.
And the undercard beat it because they know this like nigga, it's my time to shine. I'm finna.
Right.
Man, I done been to comedy shows. I've seen you a few times and shit. We've been rocking for a minute, and just different shit. And I'll be like, you can't sleep on.
Did you play a comedian in a movie, bruh?
Yeah, I did.
For real?
Yeah, I did.
Which one?
Fear and Love.
I ain't seen.
I mean,
that.
because I'm naturally funny. I'm bad. You know that. I do. I'm bad.
He was on stage looking nervous in the motherfucker.
Hey, no, actually, when we filmed that scene, I was on my way to Grand Session with my fraternity convention, and we filmed it at Tommy T's.
That's right. Filmed that Tommy T.
So
Which
I
one?
was,
In Pleasanton?
yeah,
Okay.
we filmed
I
it at Tommy
It
T's.
was another Tommy T's, wasn't it? Like in
Yeah.
Concord or something? I never
it
went
was
to that
San
one.
Leandro.
Nah, was it?
There too, though, but
It was San
another one.
Leandro.
in
That's
Concord.
where I shot Comedy View.
Oh, okay.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, it was in San
In
Leandro.
the parking lot where the Safeway at.
There you go.
Okay, boom.
Right next to the Chinese
See,
food
I
restaurant.
wasn't on that
Asian
one either.
like-
That was Tommy T's.
Okay.
Yeah.
Before Pleasanton.
Showing my age.
Yeah.
When niggas used to still be scared of San Leandro.
But me, I was a bagger, and I still am, because you know that. We had, ooh, I still gotta find that old school footage. We used to sit here and bag, because I'd kill niggas. But I can be funny amongst the group, but like you said, niggas be like, oh, never mind. I ain't even finna go into that story. Because it's a Tyrone's on Broadway story, and Lacey can tell you, he was there and witnessed the excellence of execution. Bret Hart reference.
Oh, my nigga, shout out to my nigga Mondale too.
Yeah.
Mondale was doing this thing,
Mondale,
man. Yeah.
yeah.
He would have been. He would have been
He
one
was
of them
one of them.
ones. Yeah.
Yeah.
He was one of them ones. But without the incident, he probably would have been one of them. The next ones that made
Yeah.
it.
Doing
Him,
real tough.
So you got
what's my other cat that right for Kevin Hart?
Oh, Joey.
Joey.
Yeah.
Joey Wells.
Yeah.
That's one of the. Like,
Yeah.
I call him the
that's
class
lane
of
I
Rick
need to get
Sullivan.
into.
Yeah.
He
What?
was-
Ghostwriting.
He was a class
Yeah,
of Rick
shit,
Sullivan.
that shit pay.
Because
I could use you because
I
I
ain't
don't
even
write.
tuned. I,
Oh, I write like a motherfucker.
like my whole,
I ain't never really wrote, man. I
Like,
ain't never
you
been
saw
a
my
writer.
shit
My
that
shit
I
be off
wrote?
the head, and then
Yeah.
I just remember it.
I
and
just
add
boom,
to
boom,
it.
boom, and some shit.
You got it right, man.
I got offered,
Well,
and this
Kurt
is,
always told me that, but nigga, you got it right.
this was 98 maybe. It was at Tyrone's on Broadway, and I talked to it with Donald, because I had the witness. You know how comedians come and try to bag on people in the audience.
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah. I'm like, I'm not your father.
Right, yeah,
Just
nigga.
go ahead and
Right.
run your lines, nigga.
Do your
pass
thing,
it.
do your
Because I
thing.
do some shit. Just naturally, you know.
Go on
But,
now.
we do this.
I know what call this is.
I'm like, man, so I got offered to do comedy back in the 90s.
Uh-huh.
And I didn't take advantage of it.
Okay, it ain't too late, nigga. I got a mic for you.
I'm the only way y'all see my face is this podcast. I like to do the shit and then be in the background. But it was a bag session. I had like 4 comics in a row try to roast me in the crowd because one thought he had and I got on him and everybody was like, "Ooh," because I jokes.
Yeah, so
you know me.
yeah.
I do. You
So
know
that
how I
nigga-
do.
That nigga got up. I'm telling you what he did. He got up the stage and was like,
Mhm.
"Hey, that big nigga in the front, he think he funny."
No, I was skinny back then.
Oh, that little nigga in the front think he funny. Get him. And they got up there.
And in a row. And I was like, "Stop, dude, chill, man. What
Right,
y'all
I'm just
running
trying to
y'all
enjoy
shit?"
the show.
It was my birthday weekend,
Oh,
so
yeah,
we were there
yeah,
for
yeah,
my
yeah.
birthday.
So I'm
chilling
turning up, nigga,
with
whatever.
a group.
Right.
I'm deep. I'm like, man, chill.
Don't get fucked
But-
up in here. Nigga.
And I ain't, I ain't putting the 2 on the 10 or none of that. But because I'm a crafty motherfucker. I'm witty. I will bury you. But anyway, back to not enough of me, my guy. You got some functions coming up, man. Let's talk about that.
Sunday, May 14th, from 3 to 7 at the Black Repertory Theater. That's my home, so that's
Shout out to the
that's,
Black
That's
Rep,
where I'm gonna
man.
be throwing my shit at. But we got a Mother's Day show, Flowers and Mimosas.
Okay, nigga, you sure?
What?
Because you picked the flyer up like you ain't never seen it before.
I was trying to be. I wanted to read it correctly. I didn't want to
Yeah.
fuck up anybody's name.
He was like,
So, I be
nigga,
drinking
what am
and
I
smoking
doing?
and shit.
I'm doing Team Whiteout
I will
presents,
be,
nigga.
So basically, this is one of my first times ever co-producing a
All right.
comedy show. I usually throw my own shit. I'm the
Yeah,
boss.
you do. I
So
know.
I'm the boss, and I hooked up with these two young ladies, Sugar and Spice, and Bay Life
Oh yeah.
Radio.
Shout out to matter of fact, hold on.
Yeah.
Shout out to Bay Life Radio.
What it do?
What it do, my guy Igor, Sugar and Spice,
Yeah.
Squareopolis.
Brian.
Y'all because you got Mad Monday. We're gonna get into Mad Mondays in a sec, but
Yeah.
go ahead. Keep it on. I didn't
So
mean to cut you off.
no, it's all good. Special guest host of Sugar and Spice. That's a female comedian, Canary, and Andrea Nicole. She's a she's a sing, a young lady who
Songstress.
sings, songstress. Performing live will be again Andrea Nicole, my brother I Stevie.
Scuzzo.
Yep, my
Shout out to my guy.
my comedian brother, Baby Boy brother, Big Tree, Miss Canary, a young lady I've never seen her perform, but I heard she's dope. Her name is Sis. A brother by the name of 30 SFC, Ray, Mike Jones, and a live band called Automatic.
That's what's up.
DJ Igor Beats will be on the ones and twos.
Igor, what it do?
Brownpapertickets.com. You can go there and look up Flowers and Mimosas or catch me in traffic. I got tickets as well, or you can pay at the door. But we got vendors, we got food, we have a bar. We have everything you need for Mother's Day. So you just go to church in the morning and then come straight there.
And
You
what's the
ain't gotta go
number for
nowhere
more
else.
information?
510-798-8467. That's my direct line.
That's
Hit him up.
510-798-8467.
Coming from that announcer.
Yeah, you hear it? I was trying to sound like
and
it. You see?
mimosas.
Flowers and mimosas.
Yeah.
I remember back in the day, they told me I had a radio voice. I
One, but
believe
two.
it.
Hey, when I first started with the phone company, my operator voice, my shit deep, that's how you, never mind. But that's another
So yeah, that's at the Black Repertory. If you don't know where that's at, that's 3201 Adeline in the city of Berkeley, California. Doors open at 7 o'clock. Doors open at 3 o'clock. Show starts at 4. Yeah, come through.
And then you can do
Mother's Day.
brownpapertickets.com, flowers
Yes, sir.
and mimosas, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Man, make sure y'all support my guy, man.
See, reading is
He
fundamental.
always,
Most definitely.
hey, Camouflage. Matter of fact, shout out to my co-host Camouflage ain't here tonight.
Oh, what's up with my guy?
Condolences to my guy. You know, he just had a loss, death in the family, man. So, you know, you always in the heart and soul.
I didn't know that, but condolences and prayers up to you, loved one.
Bruh.
You and the family.
He tuning in. He out there with the fam. And shout out to Pharaoh. He out. Pharaoh on the boat tonight.
Excited
Right.
and new.
Yeah.
He's on.
I'm aboard.
Where you at? He on the cruise?
Yeah, Pharaoh on the
I
cruise
didn't tag
tonight.
Pharaoh and shit thinking he gonna be here. He
Yeah.
liked it and all the shit.
Yeah, he did. You know, he tuning in.
Like,
to the
nigga, I ain't gonna
business.
be here, but
He
yeah.
tuning in to the business. You know?
Shout out Pharaoh.
Oh, my
Matter of
God.
fact, he has 2 movie premieres.
movie premiere,
He changed the
Oh.
date, but it's the following week after Father's Day. I think it's the 24th or the 25th. I'll be hosting that as well.
I know.
They still give
I'll
us
be in the
Father's Day?
building.
Cool, okay.
Yeah.
It's still called Father's Day, right?
Nah, it's
Yeah. We actually
It's
got a show on
Donor's Day.
Father's Day.
Okay, yeah, I'm just making
No,
sure.
we got a Father's Day
Father's
show
Day.
as well.
I'm
We
just
just
making-
It ain't. I'm the mama and the daddy day.
Yeah,
Right.
you know what I
Now
mean?
fuck that. We giving flowers to the fathers on Father's Day. I have a flyer for that
Hey.
soon. But yeah, we making sure if we show
Get
love
them
to the
niggas-
mothers and
get
the
them
fathers
niggas
this
some
year.
little bottles of
You know
alcohol.
what we should do on Father's Day,
What's
dude?
that,
We
huh?
should wear some James Evans shirts.
Come to the show.
Like a big ass James Evans.
Ooh, with
And
the
some
collars,
corduroys.
with the butterfly collars,
And the
big
corduroys.
shit, exactly. With the corduroys, the big shit, look like Michael Jackson when he had the big nose.
That orange shirt.
The Michael Jackson with the big
We should
nose.
all have some.
I'm down.
We should all have some James
Put me in
Evans
the
shirts.
mix. You know, I
will.
I will go and get some shit, nigga, and show up like
Yeah, with me a James Evans shirt.
Thurston
bro.
Howell the third.
Nigga, Good Times was on the air for like what 5-6 years, and
It's still
he only had 3 outfits.
4 shirts.
You said
He only had 4 shirts.
No wait, maybe it's
Like they shot that
3
one.
shirts.
He had that
and 4
orange,
pants.
that orange one that was like pumpernickel
Hey,
tangerine.
You can
That nigga
tell.
had that burnt tangerine shirt.
You can tell the nigga only had 1 pair of corduroys because one episode
Ooh.
the pocket was ripped.
Hey, He's like, nigga, you go off work, nigga.
It's like they shot 8 episodes that one day. Like, no, don't change.
No,
Don't
no,
change.
you got it,
We
nigga.
keep this
Nobody's
shit
gonna
lit.
notice.
Ain't nobody gonna notice.
Nigga,
Nigga like me high as fuck. Like, but why that nigga?
You got it out the mud,
nigga.
Hey, you know what? Good Times took place in Cabrini Green, right, in Chicago.
Yeah,
Why was there so many white people comfortable coming in the projects?
Right.
that's a no. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cabrini Green, come on, bro. And white folks
I
is
got
just walking
folks-
up in there.
I got
That's a real
folks in the
spot.
shot.
Yeah.
That's a real
They
spot.
tore it down, but
Cabrini Green?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Hell yeah.
Yo.
Hey.
Oh, so
shout
that's
out.
where that was based out of?
Yes.
Okay, I
Them
never knew that.
I thought
projects.
it was based out
Yeah.
of New York. No,
No.
it was based
That
out
was
of
Chicago.
Oh, so the
Cabrini.
projects was that area?
That was real.
Okay.
That was real.
That was
Okay,
hey,
for sure.
Cabrini
shout
Green
out.
was like,
I know cats that live through there and whatnot. Shout out to my Chi-Town folks, man,
yeah,
all
when,
day.
when they
Salute.
said they had them gangs in Chicago's like the
You know, hey,
Kings and the Counts and all that,
Yeah.
they took that shit seriously. I mean, like when they said you had to fight your way in and fight your way out, that's Chicago, bro. Back in the day,
Chi-Town. Oh, yeah.
that's
Shout out to
Chi-Town,
them
bro. I'm like,
Chi-Town cats.
ooh, yeah, them projects for real.
Yeah, it's rough. Speaking on rough, let's get partly political.
Go for it.
Oakland, you know, I'm executive vice president of the union, so Oakland teachers is on strike right now.
Right.
I've been out there the last 2 days supporting because I'm always support my union brethren and sister and union family. Education.
Okay. I thought you were
Teachers
gonna say
don't
what?
get shit
They haven't been getting shit.
forever.
Yeah, so
I remember-
why are they going on strike at the end of the year when they could have did this shit before?
But you gotta.
See, I don't really know too much about that, but I'm just like, why would you wait till the end of the year to do
I
some shit?
remember this shit. I remember I was going to Garfield in the Dubs. I was in 6th grade when the teachers went on strike.
Yeah. I remember that shit too.
86.
And we was out for hella long.
86.
We was out for like a month or two. I was
I
juiced.
remember that shit. And my mom still made me go to school. She like,
Yeah,
nigga,
we did
give a
too.
fuck you getting out of this house.
On Mama's, we used to go to this little. I went to Fruitvale, so that little Samoan church at the corner. We used to go there for school and shit. I used to be mad as fuck though.
I
But
was
yeah,
at
we was out of school
Garfield.
for hella long. I remember that. So that's the thing they own right now is money. Again.
It's not. It's more than money.
Okay.
And I say this as once again a union executive officer to the common public. All you look at us and the company that we're having this conflict with will be like, oh, they want this much money, because money draws your attention. Not, no, I need to have a decent classroom of well proportioned size, or hey, I need mental health staff on school on site. Not it's society. You know, media will and the school district will give y'all this whole different picture.
Right.
You know, because I'm always stand up for the union fight, even though unions started as a way to keep niggas out of the
But
job.
if you're gonna be a teacher, it's like this. I
You gotta have a side hustle.
I love teachers. Period. I like what they do. You know what I mean? And a lot of teachers, they really have it hard. And a lot of teachers, they are for the education of your student.
Yes.
But then there's some teachers
Oh, yeah.
True.
that don't even want to deal with your student. That's why you see like detention damn near look like a classroom.
Aye.
Because you don't want to understand that student or where that student comes from. You think that student is a bad seed, and the first thing that you want to do is kick him out of class. You know what I mean? And that's where I have a problem, because you have so many of those stories. You dig what I'm saying?
And you are right. And the thing about it, I agree with you. There's good and bad. Anything.
That's true.
There's good and bad. You get both wolves get fed. I remember, I was blessed to raised in Oakland, but I actually had a year when I went to school on the East Coast. I moved 7th grade after Garfield, graduated from Garfield. I moved to the East Coast for a year, 7th grade.
Hey, son.
All that. Hey, 7th grade. School was it was a completely different experience for me. Elevated. I was already in some nice classes here, but went there and got some, man. Dude, we had, nigga, you ever been suspended but you still had to come to school?
Yeah. Yeah, I used to
in
get
school
suspended.
suspension.
Man,
No,
yeah,
in
yeah,
school.
Yeah.
I got into a fight. This white kid was doing some bullshit, and I had to beat his ass in the classroom. I was trying to be, I was trying to hold my composure, but like, dude, you're doing too much.
Right.
And so I beat the shit out of him in the class, and I still had to come to school, suspended. But they send your ass to the fucking what's that? Breakfast Club, that type of shit.
Yeah, you sitting there.
It was that, but
Right.
it was during school hours.
Right. So you in there with other kids, or you in there by yourself?
Other kids.
Okay.
We couldn't
Everybody
do
suspended.
shit.
Right.
We had to still catch the bus.
It was like he was in the
Club.
portables.
No, it wasn't the portables.
That's
It
what I'm
was-
saying. You in
yeah,
there
I
all
did.
day.
That's your
All
second
day.
white movie reference,
I'm
bro.
just saying that I'm well rounded.
Okay.
Yeah, he
You
on
gotta
his shit
understand your
today,
enemy to defeat him. But I'm just saying. So you go to school like you going to regular school. You go to the school campus and them niggas like everybody going this way. Hey, Deshaun, you go to a room.
Right.
There's one room and no windows. Nigga, the room had no windows.
Hot.
And it's right off the main hallway, so you hear all other. You can't do shit.
That's fucked up.
In school suspension, I
Send
think I
me
was
home.
suspended for a few days.
You ever had Saturday school?
Ooh.
I had that shit one time in junior high school. I was mad as fuck. Like, damn, I gotta get
I
up.
don't
I can't
think
even
I
watch
ever went.
cartoons and shit.
I actually went to a summer school that I got paid
I had to go to
for.
summer school.
For real?
Yeah.
Did you got paid for
In
it?
junior high school, because it was.
I went to
since
summer
we had to
school.
go to summer school, and we couldn't get a job like a summer job. They paid us to go to school.
Oh, that's what's up.
I went to summer school one time when I moved to Sac, between my junior and senior year, and we went. Our summer school was at Rio Linda, racist shit. I got that Mississippi burning shit. I could tell you some stories about hatred, racism in school. It was every day. It was us against them, for real. I could tell you some shit.
And you had to look down like, no, sir.
No,
I didn't know this was
we didn't
a
do none of that. It was fuck you. If you was by yourself, you got your ass whooped. If they was by themselves, they got their ass whooped. And the last day of summer school,
It went down.
they was on their side of the school coming. We all walking because everybody had to catch school buses to go to the school because Rio Linda was their turf. It's like and that's where it was for the whole year. These like niggas.
Nigga, if you reference West Side Story, we gonna have a problem.
I'm just saying. But that's where summer school was that year.
Maria!
On their school. It was in their turf, their
Right.
school.
Yeah.
So it was, dude, hey, I remember this shit vivid. And this is like a movie. We come to the school one day, because, everybody all over, the whole district, that's where summer school was that school. We come to the school, the whole yard, the campus is littered with leaflets. Go home, niggers, Jews, spics, this. Dude, the basketball court had a swastika spray painted on the middle. That's how deep. When I be like, nigga, it's a Spike Lee movie, nigga.
Right.
Honky,
My
man.
Damn.
summer school was the
Sac?
spot. Yes. And the
That
ill.
sound like higher learning.
Hey, for real.
Black movie.
Black people. Yeah, it was that. I went through that. I experienced that shit. But we was fucking niggas up. And you got, like I said, they was by themselves. They got fucked up. And niggas was getting suspended all day. And luckily, I didn't get suspended. Or I wouldn't have graduated in time.
That's
Shout
how
out
we
to
was.
class of 92.
That's how we was at Calvin Simmons with the Mexicans.
Shit, I
Every
remember.
day. Like, damn. When is this shit gonna play
So
out?
I'm gonna go one further with you.
Then we go to high school and we partners with them.
But remember,
That shit was
in
crazy.
Oakland, and this is once again just paying homage, respecting. We had an influx of Cambodians in Oakland back in the day.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
I had Cambodian partners, Asian, Japanese partners. I
Especially
grew up
in
not
Dallas.
hating on. Exactly. I'm exactly.
Yeah.
I had an influx of just as a
The
melting pot.
doorbell.
Might be Jay.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's my guy on. If that's him, we gonna go a little longer. But school, but like I said, back to the original point of this, shout out to the Oakland school teachers out striking, trying to get what they need, because it is it's hard, because a lot of teachers nowadays, they don't get Tiff.
Tiff, you can sit down.
Tiffology in the building.
Hey now.
Have a seat.
Hey, sis.
You can't
I
tell
gotta
me what
go.
to do.
Okay, I got it.
Oh, God.
All right, brother.
Tiffology in the
always a
building.
pleasure.
Thank you for coming. Peace.
Shout out to my producer, Cuzzo, X-Rock 3, Rockefeller.
How you doing?
All right.
It's old
I hit
school
you.
fruit bell right here, nigga. We've been knowing each other like 35, 40 years.
For real. Oh, my God.
But, you know, like I was saying,
Hella long.
the teacher strike, you know what I'm saying? The teachers, excuse me, a lot of teachers got to pay for their materials out of their own pocket, and they already get ibbles.
Right.
So society will make it think about it's all about money, but it's bigger than that. And that's all we're gonna talk about, the teachers. We love y'all.
Yeah, for real. I would really, I hope that they get what they asking for. You know, I'm pretty sure that they not asking for that much. You feel me?
Jeff,
But
it is.
go ahead and pay them, man, because they dealing with a lot of
deal with
people's
your
kids more than the parents.
That's where I was going earlier.
More than the
The-
parents. It's like,
the
man, I'm dealing with
teachers-
your badass kids that you ain't doing shit with at home.
And you see these videos
And I gotta deal
where
with this shit 5 days a week.
you see these videos where the kids going off on the teachers and the
see,
teachers
yeah.
got a flag.
Yeah.
Like I seen the one video with
Ooh, with the teacher
Yeah.
beating that ass, and the ass was in
she
there.
was, you ain't taking my phone. And what I loved about that whole situation,
But
that misguided SK, what's up, my guy? Hey, Sean, I'm gonna hit you because I'm waiting for you. Date, carte blanche, what's good? But her parents, her mother, responded, was like, social media and all this outrage. Y'all think I'm supposed to come and want to beat up the teacher? No, my daughter is fucking wrong, and it's
get
some
her ass whooped
bullshit.
again. Yeah.
Because social media, society will make people think the on some bullshit.
Yeah, that make you seem like, well, it's the teacher's fault. Nah, that's why it's good that these kids is actually videotaping shit nowadays and showing you, like,
Dude,
no,
can you
it's
imagine?
the teachers. Like, these teachers be getting disrespected to the fullest,
Hey,
man.
I ain't gonna
Getting
lie.
called bitches and fired on and all
I
kinds of
ain't
shit.
never called a teacher a bitch out loud.
Did I hear something about retribution for black students?
Oh, no.
Talk about it.
No, I mean,
Go
I
ahead.
vaguely, I heard it today when it was part of the, what they were asking for, retribution for African American students.
Real?
Yes.
Hey,
Yeah, cash out. It's out here.
Reparations or
Okay.
something.
Reparations?
Yeah, one of those.
Yeah.
So
You know
I'm
what I'm
gonna just
saying.
say this when it comes to reparations, and I need y'all to get this not at 3 in the morning, but get this now. The dollar is gonna collapse. So if I give you niggas,
I don't understand how that's even possible. Go
it's
ahead.
possible. Babylon's gonna fall. But if I give y'all monopoly money that ain't worth shit, you gonna, because we've been and don't get me wrong, we need reparations. We need just due. We need justice for the atrocities that's been given to us and we've gone through forever and continue to go through even to this day. I'm fully aware of that and support that. But why would, if I'm the in charge people of the domino table, I'm gonna give you, when I know I'm sitting here with hella doubles and I can't be like, you know how some weak niggas that don't know how to play domino, I got 4 doubles, I gotta turn my
Fuck
hand
that,
in.
play
No,
with 'em.
nigga, play what you got,
Play what
nigga.
you got.
If the economy, everywhere you look at, these other countries are going away from the dollar. They're not trading in US dollars now. So, oh man, we can get these niggas these dollars because these dollars ain't gonna mean shit. And most niggas, and I'm not talking about all of y'all, 'cause I know we got people who pay attention and watch, but niggas watch this shit too. Niggas gonna go buy some bullshit.
Right.
You know, they're gonna buy them fucking Papa Smurf boots, them red shits. Y'all gonna buy that bullshit. Niggas gonna
Get
buy
stuck on their feet.
buy
You
some
have to cut 'em off.
yeah, some shit you can't run from when shit go down. Niggas better. Nigga, you better keep some nigga
Guns.
You,
They're gonna
nothing
buy
wrong with buying guns.
No, I said buy them.
Niggas gonna buy
Dumb
llamas.
shit, right?
Llamas, you gonna see motherfuckers walking around with the black. You seen the black chicken? When they talking about the chicken is black and the meat is black. Niggas gonna go buy that type of shit,
Right.
being motherfucking esoteric. I'm not esoteric, but being eccentric and some bullshit. Cause that's the shit that niggas spend their money on. You got the old school saying is guns and butter,
Guns and butter.
and I'm gonna give y'all that right now. And digital, hey, right, Lamar. Shout out to my guy Lamar. John, what's up, bro? When it comes to, like Lamar said, digital currency. So I need y'all opinion on this.
I don't trust it.
I don't either. So digital currency is just like when you think about the push to get everybody to electric cars. Electric, digital. I mean, don't get me wrong. How many of us keep cash on us and do shit, transaction hand to hand, which the old school barter ways? That's a trade, a system that's not. Most of us tap, swipe, you cash app a nigga, you Zelle a nigga, or all this whatever these little, and the money you never hand. I'm not handing you shit. You can bring me some shirts right now, be like nigga, boom, 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 I got you.
Yep.
I ain't handed you shit, but metaphorically, I handed you some shit.
Right.
So long as I keep y'all in the metaverse, the mind
I don't
fixation,
like not having that option.
I like having money in
Me
hand.
too.
I'm
Right.
I'm
A couple dollars, goddamn.
And you look at this digital currency, crypto, all this shit, and now you got the government coming with this whole entity they got of trying to do digital currency. So now I'm a dude I'm worldly. I make moves, make shit happen, you know. And I've always had bundles. They call me stack bundles. Rest in peace, stack bundles. You know. But I'm
Bundles of
stack
what?
bundles. Bundles of cash. Bundles. I got it.
Bundles.
I got it on hand though.
shoebox.
Digital, exactly.
Okay.
But I ain't on hood to hood telling y'all what I
Right,
got
where it's
and
at and
I'm
shit,
dead
right.
the next week. I got that shit somewhere else. And don't put everything in your mama name, even though that dude who got never mind, that's another story. Because mamas get tricked too. But think about it. When you go to digital currency, if the world go to digital currency, electric cars, everything that, like, we pushing buttons right now. Everybody who watching this show right now, you push the button to watch. So now if you piss me off, like I said, I'm gonna use me for the example because I always put myself in the shoes of the underdog.
Right.
You know, if I'm not in y'all's favor, and you like, man, this nigga doing too much, this nigga trying to tell people the truth, this nigga's a Dr. Sebi disciple, this nigga's a follower of Malcolm, all praises to the Most High, this motherfucker knows his arithmetic, he knows today's mathematics. Now, if I'm in an electric car, I want to pull up to the pump to charge my car. This is in the crypto world. This all digital currency that you niggas is finna fall into. I can just push a button. Nah, this nigga, nah, he ain't good. Nigga, I said don't go more than 500 miles from your house.
Right.
All your shit is cut off. They can push a button. Now what could you do?
Nothing.
Minority Report.
Right.
What was that? Judge Dredge. Everything is Taco Bell. Fuck Taco Bell. And this is Cinco de Mayo, nigga. If you eat Taco Bell in
Nasty
2023,
motherfucker.
as many taco trucks as
Right.
in Oakland,
Nigga, they got a Mexican something on every corner around this
you eat Taco
motherfucker.
Bell, and you Chipotle motherfuckers is no different.
Yeah, that shit. make
Chipotle
my
ain't
stomach
nothing but a motherfucking French Taco Bell.
That shit make my stomach hurt.
That
Every
shit
time
trash.
I try to give it a chance, but and try not to eat certain shit on it, and it still fuck my
That
stomach
shit
up. I'm like,
trash.
It's robot food.
it's robot.
It's not.
But I'm
That's
just
some
saying.
bullshit.
Hey, what was that? The Jetsons? What was her name? Judy or whatever her
Right.
name was? Or Battlestar? Oh no, Buck Rogers.
Yeah.
Buck.
Bitty, 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 bitty.
Yeah, Buck, yeah. Y'all better stop falling for the shit. And hey, that's the thing too. all these fucking crypto, all of my followers, I be getting hella follows and these crypto Forex followers. Hey, you motherfuckers stop following me.
How they get you though?
My podcast page is public.
Okay,
but
yeah,
I block
yeah.
them as soon as I see what they
See
is.
what the bullshit.
Cause these motherfuckers. Hey, yeah, and same with you
I'm
fake
looking for you
porn
motherfuckers.
sites and them chick pages. We know sex sells because what they'll do is they'll put the story and it'll be a chick with some ass, and then you look at the next click on the story.
Yeah.
It'd be a bank statement.
Right.
and you're like, Get the fuck out of
I
here.
got a couple friends like that though. So
And
they
be
shit
and
got
you find
hacked.
the mutuals. I be like,
Yeah.
see, you niggas
They
just
shit got
accept
hacked.
anybody.
No, they shit got hacked. If
No.
that happens.
No.
No, I literally got like Facebook friends that I be like, oh shit, and then I look and then the next one be that
Yeah.
$5,000,
It's not hacked.
$20,000.
What they do is clone. It's cloning the people you know. But you have people. Don't get me wrong. Everything's a hustle.
Right.
So you got people all over doing that shit. Like, oh man, I'm making money now doing it. And I know people that's in the industry and they're making money. I'm not hating
got I ain't gonna
completely, but I'm just sorry.
I got for like about
Because-
$1.50.
I need
That
to.
bitch psyched me out, and then she kept telling me to do it. I'm like, fuck you, bitch. I ain't giving you no more money. Fuck wrong with
you.
you. Got 150 from
I'm
me.
like,
You talking
I'm
about, I swear, I put that on God. I'm like, bitch, you ain't putting nothing on God.
You ain't
bitch.
believe in God,
You ain't
bitch.
believe in God, bitch. You getting his kids like this.
You
Fuck
lie to
wrong
me.
with you.
You lie all the time and the truth ain't in you.
Hey, I ain't gonna even lie on you. I got bip for 150. I was like,
I know cats done got lost hundreds of stacks.
damn, for real?
I mean, here's the thing, and I'm gonna just give you a correlation. A lot of this is just like the stock market. The stock market, and even the lottery. The lottery right now ain't nothing but the old school numbers games that black. Oops, damn, I said black. My bad. Melanated people ran back in the day. In the South and whatnot, and in New York, in the area, in our
ran
areas,
numbers, though, like,
they
for
ran the
real.
numbers. That's what the
Faithfully.
lottery system is, because you play. It was a pyramid,
Right.
but it was like, hey, we gonna do some 3-card Molly shit, and you get it.
Yeah, niggas used
That's
to be on
what.
that shit back
That's
in
what
the
a
day.
lot of this shit is now.
Right, running numbers though.
Yeah, I mean, that's what's
crazy.
going on.
So that was a lotto back in the day.
That's where the lottery that we
Got the
all
concept?
when the lottery comes, they're like, nigga, that shit 600 million. All you niggas running that shit like nigga, knowing damn well that you ain't gonna win. Don't get me wrong, somebody gonna win, but it ain't gonna be you. But more niggas spend the money on the shit for the chance to win, and I get it, cause I play the shit every now and then. I get that.
I play a ticket dog. Like when they was with them crazy.
I know
ass numbers,
motherfuckers.
I might
hey,
play a couple dollars, but niggas is spending rent
Even-
and all. Man, hell no.
Even before it got to these crazy, ridiculous numbers, I remember back in the 80s and the early 90s, to where I know cats that would be out of town or out of state. I'm in whatever, Miami and, my circle. So I'm getting tickets here, and they're like, nigga, I got 500.
Damn.
Okay. I'm saying, but can you imagine how many people have that same mindset?
I know a girl I went to school with. She, matter of fact, we must have went to school with her. I don't know her name. She's maybe 2 grades under us, but she won close to $1 million on a scratcher at the 35th gas station.
Yeah.
About a year. Have it been about a year ago?
Damn, I didn't even think scratchers paid that much.
Oh, scratchers. Niggas, see,
Oh,
here's
but
the
the
thing.
ones now, yeah, they hella expensive though, too, though. All right, like $20
See,
for a fucking
motherfuckers
scratcher.
sit there and go for
Where the
the
dollar scratchers at, nigga?
scratchers. I mean, the scratchers is where it's at.
Yeah.
Everybody think of the big balloon shit and don't pay attention to the scratchers. The real gamblers,
Right.
you get your shit on scratchers.
Scratchers.
Because like they got the
Niggas be
shows.
winning off that shit though. I ain't gonna even lie.
Bruh, they got the shows because I watched the shit where the lottery ruined my life, or $1 million lottery home, buy your dream home. That I watched those shows and they be like, man, I went to the gas station and bought a lotto scratch off, and these motherfuckers hit. It's money there. It's there. Don't get me wrong, but
It's a gamble though.
exactly everything's gambling.
It's 50-50. You
Yeah,
might win, you might
Yeah,
not.
yeah. Back on, I'm trying to remember that. Oh, you ever saw Night of the Comet? That movie? It's an '80s movie. They say it might cost you a little, it may cost you a lot, but it's gonna cost you.
That's what dude said on Martin, the episode of Martin the plumber. Oh, so that's
It
where
may
he got
cost
that
you a
from?
little, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. He said
May
that was
cost
his.
you a little,
That was
may
his.
cost you a
That
lot,
was his quote.
but it's gonna cost
But
you.
it's gonna cost you.
That's all that shit
Oh, so
is.
that was from a movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
So-
he said that shit about 2 times on the show.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, white
That
dude.
one
I
show,
remember.
the plumber
Yeah.
that,
The plumber,
that
and he had the
thought
heart
was
attack.
dead.
Yeah. May cost you a little, may cost you a lot, but it's gonna cost you.
I still don't want to stop spending regular money. I don't trust the
You got it.
digital. I ain't going
Alright.
for it. I'm going off the
Gold-
grid.
Gold
Yeah.
is the standard, and it's damn near illegal to go off the grid.
I'm going off the grid.
Going off the grid.
It's, to go off the grid is illegal
Nigga pull out a
Where
20.
at?
What the fuck is that?
everywhere. I'll just say
Since
this. No, I'm gonna give you an ism. Please don't assassinate me for this. I want to see my kids graduate. I still got some shit to do. I got some $1 million deals coming.
What
But
if Earth have a blackout?
there's no such thing as
Right.
an Earth blackout. There's a
Stranger
EMP.
things.
bus.
Stranger things have happened.
Here's the thing: the
But-
Earth will always have energy. So the shit that's controlled by people can black out, but Earth will never have a blackout.
Well, yeah, well, I know. We got the sun. We got the. I'm talking
Candles,
about
fire is
everything
always
digital
there.
Then That's what
I was a
meant,
Boy
like,
Scout.
The power.
I was a Boy
That's
Scout.
it.
Was you?
Hey, on my honor, I was, remember when I said I moved to the East Coast and experience level shit? Yeah, I know some shit.
Right. You was
I
a
got
Boy
told some
Scout
shit.
for real? That's
Yeah.
what's up.
I learned some
I
shit.
tried that shit, but it didn't work out.
Hey, we experienced some shit. Chesapeake Bay in the snow. We fucking
You know how to
went camping.
make fire and all this shit. Huh?
Dude, we went camping, and I'm a December baby, Sag. We went camping Chesapeake Bay my birthday weekend. And the first time I was really in snow was I was in the 7th grade, my birthday. It snowed on my birthday. I was like, wow, that's a whole different story, different shit. But fire will always be able to be made, no matter what.
As
Electricity
long as we got oxygen.
electricity is controlled by the people who charge you for it, but electricity is free when you know how to get it. So, back to my point, with electric cars, digital currency, you're in control of whoever pushes this button. Can say, like I said, you may be like, you good, but they like, nah, you spreading the word.
Right.
You know, you giving your truth, your funny, your whatever.
Yeah.
You go 6 states away and they like, oh, this nigga finna tell some more people. They push a button. Have you ever done this? You swipe your card somewhere and it should say decline, you like, who the fuck behind me watching? Nigga, I know I got money.
Right.
And you like, nigga,
Run that again. Nigga.
run that shit back.
Right.
They like, sir, it was declined.
Man, run
You
that
like,
shit
nah,
back.
nigga, I got money.
Yeah.
But can you imagine if we go to this world, that's what it's gonna be.
Or the shit just delete your shit.
Thank you. Because now you go into a world where all your purchases, because we already more than 75% there, because most of us just swipe our card. So every purchase, every transaction, everything is documented and calculated and documented. They know what you're doing. Same with social media. The booty pics, the whatever we see, the algorithm knows what you want to see, so that's gonna feed it to you. You're gonna get less and less of the real, because you know how you see people being like, man, I'm shadow banned, man, y'all repost my shit, comment on my shit, because the algorithm, we already been in the matrix. You continue to be in there. And one more thing about the push to electric cars.
I ain't gonna be able to do it.
Here's the thing about electric cars.
I'm scared. Nigga.
I got a
I'm
couple
not
of
doing
things.
it.
Kill you on purpose.
Hey, I control your shit.
Right, yeah.
Your brakes go out. Your
Right,
discs go out.
anything.
And when it comes to the report of what happened, anything man-made can be corrupted.
All I know is I'm
So I can make the vehicle
preparing
report
myself for
show
revolution
Right.
now
user
already.
error.
Right, yeah. Yeah.
I can make the shit show user error if I'm a computer programmer to the highest degree with some secrecy. And
There you go.
high speeds. will be gone.
Cheers.
Oh, let me.
To my childhood. Cheers. Ding, ding, ding,
Matter of
ding.
fact, let's toast to my girl Martha. Martha's her birthday today,
Oh shit.
and
yeah.
Big
Martha.
Crystal
Happy
with the
birthday,
H.
Martha. Oh, I gotta call her. I forgot.
Yeah, shout out.
Because
She said she might come through, but we finna end. That was
My
a couple of
birthday
days ago.
is
She hit me.
on the 14th.
Yours coming up.
Is it?
On Sunday. Next
Sunday?
Sunday.
Next Sunday? Oh, Mother's Day. You
Mother's
should come
Day.
to this.
I was just looking.
Yeah,
I
come
should.
fuck with us. We at the Black. Black
Yeah,
Rap.
shout
Black
out
Rap.
early.
You a tourist too? See?
Tourist.
Hella tourists out
Season
here.
of the bull.
Mackin' ass tourists, man.
Y'all
Hello,
good.
man.
Y'all good.
Go getters, man. We out here
Wettest
getting
of them
it.
all.
Nah.
You a tourist?
Yep.
Yeah,
My birthday
y'all-
April 20th. I started this shit.
420. Weed day.
How cool is that? Okay.
Woo!
Weed day.
Are you on your
Yeah.
yeah.
Hey,
So hood.
everybody, tell everybody where they can find y'all at before we end
I
this.
can't be found.
She said, I'm not there.
You can find me on IG at Comedian Whiteout. That's Comedian WIGHTOUT. You can find me on Facebook, Dwight Hasklin, DWIGHT HASKLIN. You can find me on Twitter, even though I don't be on Twitter hella much though, but it's Team Whiteout. And then you can find me at your bitch house.
Yeah.
That was a setup. No, but for real.
Don't discriminate against niggas' baby mamas.
Or you can tap in though, 510-798-8467, man, if you need tickets or if you want to get on the podcast or whatever the
Shout
case
out
may
Man
be.
Mondays. Shit, talk about Man Mondays real quick.
Yeah, for sure. Hell yeah.
Every Monday.
I ain't hiding from nobody.
Man Mondays.
Yeah,
y'all
Man
on Twitch,
Mondays.
Bay Life Radio.
Man Mondays, every Monday. Yeah, we talk about whatever it is you got going on. You know what I'm saying? We got a platform for that. We try to just show love to the community and whatever, you know what I'm saying, business that you are promoting, and hopefully it's for yourself, and we're just trying to get more people to see what you got going on. So that's every Monday from 4 to 6
Exactly.
on twitch.tv/Bay Life Radio.
That's what's up.
Right on. Okay. What's
We got
on that day?
my folks Tiffology over here.
I'm gonna bring my skates too.
You mean the skates?
And guitar. I've been practicing.
Oh shit.
Still,
What, for the podcast?
What podcast?
My
Oh,
shit.
Yeah, Man Mondays.
My skate.
Man Mondays crazy.
Yeah, you know,
I've been on there once. I'm gonna go again.
Yeah, you can pull up front Monday if you ain't doing shit. We talking about the I don't think I got no guests so far this week. So yeah,
So
it was good.
we
My
got
mic is your mic, man.
you can find Tiffology at Tiffology on IG.
Everywhere.
Tip in the streets.
She's
Tip
everywhere.
me in the
I don't be
streets.
in the streets.
I mean, not in a good way. I mean, in a good way.
I be in these digital.
She business.
I be in these digital streets.
Oh, okay.
She business. She is business.
I be seeing Tip every like, fuck, hey,
Tip
Tip.
about business.
Digital
You
street.
can't miss her though. Like there you go.
Yeah.
There go
Yeah,
Tip.
I'm always pretty much the longest body in the building at all the functions.
Hey,
Tip
Tip
is-
had that height since elementary, man.
Yeah.
I've been this
Swear.
tall
Tall as fuck.
since 3rd, 4th grade.
Oh, mamas.
Right.
She made niggas look short back then.
Be like, man, I go get my sister. All right.
Long body.
Yeah, we here. Shout out to the Warriors, the Dubs.
Yes, Lord.
Do that shit tomorrow. Fuck the Lakers. Fuck y'all fans. It's love, but fuck
It's
you.
love until the game series
Yeah, it's
over.
all
It
love,
ain't no love,
but
right? It
fuck
ain't no
you.
love right now.
To the owner of the A's, fuck you too.
Who is that? Is that the dude from
I don't know
Money
who.
Boy?
I don't know who. No,
That ain't Money Boy
that was
anymore?
Billy Bean. He was a GM. He was a.
Okay, that was a good ass movie though.
It was. Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, hey, I'm gonna keep it a buck. The Raiders left because of the A's. If you really know what's up,
Yeah.
the Raiders didn't want to play at the Share Stadium.
Ain't that some shit? Now they gonna be in the same fucking city again.
How you gonna chase the hoe? I'm just saying. Keep it PI.
Too many hoes to chase one.
I'm just saying. But fuck them. The owners of the A's, you ain't shit. You ain't been shit. And you did the city wrong and dirty.
Right.
You give up your talent. The A's are a fucking single A major league team.
Real talk.
You ain't putting shit on the out on the field.
Nigga fuck
And,
around.
and-
They be a player.
I love
Then
the
they go
A's.
somewhere else and be
Just like
rolling
with
the
the Raiders.
motherfuckers.
The Raiders left. I'm still a Raider fan. Hey, I'm just saying. Me personally, the A's won't get a fucking penny from me again. And a lot of y'all, and the cold part about it, all them jobs that's gonna go away.
Yeah.
Same when the Warriors left, even though they went across the street. But same with the Raiders, that y'all fucking up a community, and it ain't on accident. But the A's owners, fuck y'all, eat a dick.
What
It
if they
ain't
go to the
Thursday.
World
Yesterday
Series,
was
though?
Thursday.
What about if they go to the World Series?
Them
Though?
niggas ain't going to the World Series of dice. Fuck them.
What about if they go though?
They not going nowhere. Fuck that. Dude, the motherfuckers only got like 6 wins, damn near 30 games.
Oh shit.
Them motherfuckers is trash. And it ain't by accident because you put crap out, you get crap.
Yeah.
The A's are the equivalent of Dylan Brooks from fucking Memphis. Nobody's fucking with you.
You don't think he gonna get picked up by nobody? Damn, LeBron got it like that.
Hey, here's the thing.
He didn't blackball that boy from the NBA.
The Memphis Grizzlies.
They said you will not be back here.
Yeah, and the thing about it, I'm gonna come to his defense. The way they did that was some bullshit. You could have did that. You just could have said, "Oh, we're not interested." All that extra, by any means necessary, under
that's
no
fucked up.
circumstances.
Right.
That's the equivalent of saying, "Boy."
I didn't watch that series. So what actually happened, bud?
He was trash, and he talked shit and got served. And he was trash.
That'll do it.
He trash. trash. The same way the Warriors whooped the Kings. Trash. Don't get me wrong. I like the Kings. No, I don't like the Kings. I respect they hustle because they're a young team that's hungry.
They
and getting it.
They had us against the wall.
Yeah, it's respect. But at the end of the day, you ain't us.
No.
And don't grab niggas' ankles because that's how you get your fucking chest caved in. If I was at the not the Oracle because that's what the real stadium. The
Right.
Chase Center is fucking like kindergarten. But if I was DJing the Warriors game, I'd have played Stomp by Young Buck and that motherfucker. But hey, y'all already know what it is.
Sure you wanna ride?
Hell no.
I play Stomp. I'll dedicate that shit to Draymond. I would have played Stomp every game during that series. And I made the post that night. When he stomped in, I had the Stomp by Young Buck in the background. Niggas like, nigga, you crazy. I'm
How
like,
much they
nigga,
fine him for that?
he didn't get fined. He just got suspended.
Spend it?
But
Oh, he didn't get fined for that?
no.
Just this one game suspension?
One game.
He ain't tripping.
And they still won.
And they still won without him.
Hey, to you Laker fans, like Pac said on Don Illuminati, I'm coming for you.
Warriors
No matter
in
what
what?
you're saying.
Warriors in
match
what,
you.
D?
Warriors in 5.
In
I
5?
remember what you taught me.
Damn.
You said, don't go to war unless you got my money right. Hey, we got our 3-pointers up. Now
So
we want
we
war.
gonna win the next 3 straight?
Hey,
I say 6.
I
might
can-
give them one to LA.
I can take 6.
They might give them LA this next one.
I can take 6.
But if we win that next one,
I'm gonna give you this. I'm gonna give you this. And this is the real ism. Look at the playoff series. Game, day off. Game, day off. Game, day off. LeBron's old. AD needs a fucking infusion. They can't keep up with that pace. Even though our core is older, a little older,
yeah,
they can keep up with that pace.
right.
LeBron niggas didn't play the fourth quarter. Because they knew
It was over.
no. They knew I need to be able to play
My mind right.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
Which is some hoe shit. Clock, time management, load management is some bitch shit.
Yeah, because 27 points is only
Magic, Jordan,
9 threes.
Isaiah,
They could have got that back.
Larry Bird, Reggie Miller, John Starks, Oakley, Pippen, motherfucking Anthony Hardaway, Shaq, even Barkley hating ass. Them niggas wouldn't have took no
would've
days
stayed.
off like that.
They
They
would've
would have
stayed
said,
in.
nigga, fuck that.
Ride it out.
Let's do it. You niggas is soft.
Yeah, they could have. I mean, they got action though until the game is over, for real. Especially if you hitting threes, but it just wasn't a day. I just feel like them niggas knew it though.
Fuck. Hey,
It was like no matter
nigga,
how much we coming
I'm a-
back
I'm a-
or
I'm a-
what, it's like it's not it.
Fuck that, nigga. You niggas got part. Nigga only had 2 points in the second half. That says it all. But that's y'all king. But that's y'all king. And I like I said, I like that nigga. I like bruh off the court for his stand up shit and all the righteous shit he do. But when it comes to on the court and against my squad, Eat a
Yeah.
dick. Hey, what's your shit on Thursdays?
Eat a dick. I ain't
Eat a dick.
I ain't been doing that in a minute, but I
Bring
gotta
that shit
I gotta
back.
Bring the eat a dick back.
Laker
man.
fans. Hey, from me to my boy.
Right.
Eat a dick.
Right. The team.
Hey,
and
we
the
out of
fans.
here, man. You know what I'm saying? Now it's time to say goodbye to all my Warriors fans. Hey, fuck the Lakers.